89.9 FM, the East Bay's best variety. I got my dude Bleev in the building. What up, man?
What's cracking, Alan, man? Next level in the building, man.
Yeah. Okay, so introduce yourself. Who you are, where you from, what you do.
Basically, I'm a man of hip-hop. I teach at a creative arts preschool. We actually teach hip-hop curriculums to young youth trying to develop. I've actually worked with Storyteller Inc. We actually reach out to like continuation schools and like try to introduce hip-hop in a positive manifestation. Yeah. A lot of the money makers that I do, not that I'm just solely out for money, we do a lot of promotions, especially within the Bay Area. I book a lot of tours. Some of the notable shows we've done last year, this year. Tyga, we brought out Webby, Mims Life, Bone Crusher. Yeah. We're bringing out Murphy Lee for doing this whole tour. Work with a lot of the promoters out in the Central Coast and the northern Bay Area. I would say like Santa Rosa and just in the valley. So got a lot of things popping. Just done a lot of shows. I introduced a lot of artists to the game. We basically work with artist development. We have a studio too. We try to do the whole nine, man.
And where is this studio?
The studio is off of Foothill in Hayward. We kind of got kicked out for our first one for smoking a little, But we like
treetop creative.
Creative because you gotta be creative.
Okay, so you moved in or
we
what?
moved in. We got our own little official spot in the complex. It's actually one of the first businesses I own. Koreans always own small businesses, man. Yeah. So I'm one of them. But we charge $25 an hour. We got a lot of notable cats that came through. Bone Crushers come through our studios. Turf Talk's been there. Yeah. A bunch of times HD of Bareface records there very often. We've had Third World Livewire. We've just done a lot of artists in development, man. Plus a lot of the next up and coming stars to come out. Yeah. So, that's big. So check it out as well. Of course, you said that you got a couple of shows coming up. We do. Can we get the dates and who's going to be performing and all that stuff? Kick This Snake. I think you might have heard of him, right? Kick This Snake. I think he goes dumb. We going that May 25th. May 25th
May 25th at where?
At Manconi's in our hometown.
That's the most popular spot in the union, man.
We got Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, what?
You know what I'm saying? They hot.
And the Jollibee too is 24 hours.
Jollibee's is spanking. You have the spaghetti with the meatballs. Come on, the Filipinos is killing it, bro. I'm sorry, with the fried chicken, it's ridiculous. But I also want to talk about our Rick Lee showcase for our up and coming developing artists out there. Me and Rick Lee came teaming together. We're gonna actually do a showcase where you perform, and Rick Lee actually gives you some real commentary, man, after your performance. To kind of, because basically a lot of things kind of sell you on the dream. So if you're gonna pay for something on my show, you're gonna get a real development aspect about it. So I want people to build relationships with, radio DJs like yourself, Alan Next Level, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm out here. We also got a Murphy Lee tour coming up. We're hitting the Central Coast, we're hitting the Valley, and the first show is going to be June 14th. Club Anton's in Oakland, man. I hope y'all come out. It's going to be a poppin' show. Artists, if you still want to perform, you can contact me, all right? Artist slots, please contact me. 510-921-9079. Hope I'm not blowing it up, man.
Blow it up.
510-921-9079.
Yes, most definitely. So check that out as well. So is there something online that we can actually see all these events at and click them, or tickets and all that good stuff?
I would say the best place right now is my Facebook. You can catch me at Brian Bleev Lee. I know it's pretty tough to spell, but you can just look up Treetop Studios as well.
Well, Bleev is because they might spell it.
So BLEEV. I mean, for our acronym is Brian, Larry, Evelyn, Victor. That's how the cops call you when
Yes. But we're not no cops right now. No, we're from that. Bleev, man. So it's BLEEV. And that's how you spell it right there.
Yeah, beauty, love, and exists in every voice, man.
There you go, man. He got all these different things going on, man. So check that out as well. And you said Facebook, where you got your events at that we can...
Facebook, Twitter, Bleev Cali. So BLEEV Cali. Yes. Bleev Cali. I'm on Instagram, Bleev Promo. I follow this man on here all the time, man. He's blowing it up.
Man, right back at you, man. I seen all your events as well. That's why I invited you to come through. You know what I mean? And you was right there in Union City as well. So I was like, hey, why not? Krispy Kreme. We got Hayward right here. We around the corner. Bring everybody to Stack right there back to the Union. Get yourself some Krispy Kremes or whatever, man. And then go right back to the Stack. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's great, man. So we'll check out these events. And the one with Rick Lee's in Union City.
That hasn't yet to be determined. We're actually looking at a couple of clubs. We kind of want to make it a little tour, but we are going to definitely do it in June. Yeah, we're going to pick the venue very soon, probably by the end of this broadcast.
So tune in, check them out on the Twitter as well, on the Facebook. Check out those events as well. For everybody tuned in right now, give them a couple of your experiences of your best experiences, because you did name a lot of people that you said that you was working with as well, that you brought to the studio. Off top, like, what are your top 3 best experiences just being around or in the studio, or just just to rub elbows with?
I think he was picking up Bone Crusher from the airport.
Is he really that big, man?
He's huge.
Did he yell like that?
I heard a rumor he was like 5'8", so I'm like, this guy's a fake, but no, I picked him up from the airport, and he was possibly the most charismatic next to Turp Talk, and I'm not trying to rub noses, but Turp Talk got a lot of character, but Bone Crusher, by far the most coolest dude probably in the rap game. I mean, this cat was at the show doing like Shakespearean gestures, like it was crazy. Like he commanded the show, and it was a crazy incident. The show that we actually did not get to the part of the show where we could play the hit song, outside of the club. So luckily, because the club was about to get torn the fuck up, torn apart, and it was just a very safe incident that didn't go down. But shout out to Bone Crusher in Atlanta. They're really holding it down out there. It's a very, very lovely city. So
okay, so that was in Atlanta that you did the show with?
No, that was actually in Mountain View at Francesca's. We flew them out from Atlanta.
That's great, man. So give me another 2 top experiences.
Two top experiences. I would say my first battle rap. That was pretty intimidating. I kind of consider myself a nice guy, but to be in that form of the art, and to see battle rappers go after each other and then kind of be comical about it later, that's the coolest thing. I think number 2. Sportsmanship, man. Competition. These guys are fierce and saying some really deep stuff about your mom, so it's pretty, intense at times, and I would say that my third, when my friend Casey Pointer passed away, it was a funny thing, because I used to work a lot, and Casey, named Cato, I knew him through my friend D. Labrie of Rendezvous, shout out Hip Hop Congress, but he passed away, and he was like telling me all the time, you got to quit your job and do that. I'm like, man, I'm Korean, we don't do stuff like that. We just can't be unemployed and be in the rap game. But, so one thing led to another, and here I am at one point unemployed, and that's how the promotional company got built. I got an unemployment check from Obama, and I took that and I went with it, and I said, I'm going to just do it full time, and I did, and that's kind of how everything kind of came about. So.
So check it out as well. Now we got these events with the studios and all this good stuff. So Bleev, man, how did you get your name?
Bleev, I was like picking all these weird rap names, because you try to be a rapper, you try to be cool, like, my name's Avenger Rap, or, it's like, no, that's not working. So I had all these crazy names. I'm just like, my friend was like, you gotta just use your real name, because that's who you really are. And I'm like, from then on, I kind of like artists that kind of use their real name, like Kendrick Lamar's doing it now. It's kind of a big thing, J. Cole and just artists like that. So Bleev, I just thought I'm gonna put a V at the end and told myself to believe, because I was on the verge of quitting. Bleev, and every time I say it, just remind yourself you gotta believe, because artists really, like, the people reason why don't become successful in the hip hop game is not because it's a black or white issue, it's because they quit. I'm gonna say that's the number one reason why you don't make it, is because you quit. So don't quit. He's
like knocking out the head of the microphone, like boom. I ain't quitting now.
I got a problem with you, Mike.
So what motivates you, knowing that like saying you almost quit? Why did you almost quit?
Just not having faith, man. Just trying to find yourself as a person, as a man. You know what I'm saying? We always go around like, what am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to people get depressed, and I'm like, I'm not going to get depressed no more. I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to go down in flames. You got to have that attitude about it. Like, there's no turning back. This is it, and I can prove to the world. Like, before you came into this world as a person, you were like probably as a particle of energy to God. You was like, you going to put me through some crazy stuff, and I don't really care what it is. I'm going to prove to you I'm a soldier. And that's why I really feel like we're here, man.
I like how you said that, particle of God. That is just, because I'm real scientifical as well when I watch these things and documentaries, and I'm like, I love that stuff, man. Oh, I love that stuff. So okay, that's great, man, and that's what motivates you. And much success your way. I see all these successful things you got going on as well, and much more to come. Did we get your links already? Your Twitter?
Twitter, my links. I want to just say shout out my boy Swag Addict DNT out there, and Outrageous Karina. Some people I'm really closely working with. Treetop Daniel, of course, DF, my boy. Tristan working with Rhyme Sayers now, and B Casanova with her stuff going on coast to coast. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. I kind of, I don't really like to promote myself. I don't know
it's weird because I'm the same way too. Like, I'm an artist as well. You said you're a battle rapper, but you over here talking about some other stuff, and I'm like doing the same thing. But hey, multitask, baby. And that's what we do.
I think we're ADD hustlers.
And that's the way to do it nowadays, you know? So, shouts out to my dude Bleev in the building, man. Check him out, Treetop Studios.
510-921-9079. We will take care of you. We will take you to that next level of sound you need. So.
Next level. I like that there, man. And other than that, man, we're going to slap this commercial. Anything else you want to say to them?
Man, just shout out the Bay Area, Turf Talk, everyone, Young Gully, HC of Bareface, all the people we were working with. Just a real big shout out to all the artists coming out, man. Keep doing it. And watch this man next level, because he crazy with the mask. He, literally had a knife waiting for me at that. I was like, what are you doing?
It was a plastic knife from Burger King, man. Jack in the Box across the street, man.
He was eating, though.